Greetings, Inquisitors. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Looks like we got a few cool people hanging out in chat already. That's great. Let's get this GAC timer set here. See what we can do about this. Let's give ourselves about that much time. We can talk about some stuff. I put some topics in the title. Things that I want to talk about for today. Both GAC related topics. Things that I'm still trying to figure out, you know. Get some facts, get some data, and then things don't work like I think they work, so I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong. Is the new cat making things fall over already? He destroyed the little scratching pad. Nihilist destroyed his first item. He's working his way up to bigger things. Oh, Alpha Male coming in with the super chat. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Appreciate it. What is the cat annihilated? Well, so far only the scratching pad, but we'll see. He may work his way up to greater things like, you know, the house or United States of America eventually. We'll see. We'll see what he gets up to. Or maybe he'll, maybe he'll turn out to be a good guy after all. Good guy Nihilus. Yeah. Interesting stuff. All right, I put up the like saber. We need to start getting people who get in here to give us likes. Thanks again, Alpha Male. Appreciate that super chat. Thanks for helping me out. ETA 3. What lineup is best with the negotiator for Fleet Arena? Yeah, Anakin, BTLB, and I think the best lineup, at least the most difficult one for me to deal with, is Anakin, the BTL, and then Rex. Then you can put fives in that spot instead of Rex, and it's still pretty good. But Rex just makes that it's just so much protection up all the time for everybody. It's hard to kill Anakin. He's passing around turn meter. It's just makes that team last a long time. So unless you've got good sustain on your own fleet, you end up losing to it. So that's what I see. That's the best defense that I play against. Isn't the whole point of the scratching pad to not get ruined? It is. He must be clever. He must know something we don't. Who's the best fifth person for CLS, Han, Chewie, and Chupio if you don't have 3PO? You could do quite a few different things with that. You could throw Queel in there. I mean, if you just have Queel sitting around, he'll boost up the scoundrels and the light side droids, so he'll give 4 out of 5 of your characters, himself and Han and Chewie and Chupio. He'll buff all of them. Or you could put in any rebel that you've got that fits. Old Ben maybe, something like that. Old Ben's good because he could, take a hit, soak damage, do the hand wave, put up some ability blocks. So he's got some utility. R2-D2 can fit in there if you've got your R2-D2 going. He's another character that could potentially go in. Old Ben or Ezra. All right. This match probably determines the outcome of my GAC. Nice. Let's see. Somehow I got a shard with Crazy Whales Mando, spelled Mando. Got a shard with some Crazy Whales, one buying Lord Vader, and another has 50 relics in 2 months. Zoinks. Old Ben's hand wave is kind of busted, says Joey. I don't know if it's busted. It's okay. It's got some utility in certain situations, for sure. All right, well, let me take a look over here, see if we've got an account we can review. While we're waiting for some more cool people to show up in chat and take a look at somebody's stuff. If you're just joining us, hit your like saber, get that clicked on your way through. Let's look at Mini Sabak. Playing a game of Sabak, I guess. BRG honor above all else. Alright. 67 in fleet, 107 in squad right now, 2.4 million. 900 in ships and 1.5 in characters. I feel like we want to be a little higher in ships for where you're at right now. We'll take a look at that, but it looks like your stats are a little low. Looks like your placement's a little low. Let's see if we can figure something out to get you on top of the fleet meta here. All right, I think that's it right there, that Gauntlet Starfighter. That's probably the ticket to the top for you. Got Malevolence. Maybe we just unlocked the Malevolence. Why isn't the Malevolence in the fleet arena? 6 stars on this. Okay. The Grievous is a little small. Got Geo's kind of not gear 12 yet. Gear 11, 10, and 8 on Sunfac. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to recommend on fleets that you are a little low on galactic power for where you should be at this point. And I see a lot of ships for you to work on. I don't see the Hyena Bomber or the Vulture Droid. Those are both kind of key ships to make that Malevolence work like you want it to work. So to make your Empire fleet better, I would suggest that you build this ship as one of your starting 3 and invest enough into Garsax and the Super Commando to make this ship viable. Get them at least to gear 10, get these skills up. You need 2 fleets anyway for Grand Arena, so the Empire fleet can be one of your fleets. This Malevolence that you're building with the Geos can be another one of your fleets. And then, yeah, that's what I would do. I would make the Empire fleet a little bit better, and I would definitely build the Vulture Droid and the Hyena Bomber. So you got ships to farm. You got the TIE Bomber to farm. You got the Gauntlet to farm. And you got Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber. Get you those free fleet credits. Alright, let's take a look over here in characters, and then let's catch up on chat for a second. Sunfac sucks up so many Carbantes. He does, but he's worth it. I mean, you got to keep him up with the rest of the Geos. You can't leave him that far behind. And he has to get ready for the Wat Tambor mission anyway, so at some point you just got to do it. Cancel culture. DL, is it important to unlock both Get 2 capital ships at 5-star ASAP, or to focus 1 to 7-star, then go for the next? I think you should put some effort into one of the starting capital ships, mainly Executrix, because you need it for the unlocks of the ability material challenges, so that's the capital ship that makes the most sense. And then I think if you're a new player, you should build one of the capital ships all the way out to 7 stars. And then your other fleet in Grand Arena will be the Executrix or whatever you built. So, I mean, that's what I've done. I've got the Geos with the Executrix as one fleet, and then I've got the Negotiators, my other fleet. And I'll build that Negotiator all the way out to 7 stars before I'll start on the Malevolence. You don't need 2 premium fleets, really, until you hit that 3 million mark and need 4 fleets. Because you're only going to use 1 fleet in Fleet Arena anyway. So focus on the best ship you can to take home the free credits in Fleet Arena. Free crystals. It's funny, I never remember how tough the early characters were that I farmed to gear up, because I just didn't know what gear was called. I farmed it and put it on. Yeah, That's fair enough. It's just stuff, and then you realize, oh, it's the same stuff over and over again. All right, he's got Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, Malik, Vader. Gladiator style account. Now he's building the troopers. He's got Piet, Stark, Veer. Ooh, this is nice. He's got 3 really strong teams, right? He's got the Sith Empire team. He's got the Jedi team here. Although Bindo is probably a more important relic than even Revan for that team. Because as long as Jolee is as hard as possible to kill, then if everybody else gets killed, he just brings them back. So Bindo is an important character to have relic on that team. It's not wrong. It's just he's the guy that you have to try to make unkillable. I see Krennic, Darth Maul, Sidious. All this stuff here tells me that he's going for the Sith Eternal Emperor. So yeah, this feels like an account that's definitely pointed in the right direction. 2 Rebens into the C build. C requirements coming up. Built the troopers first. Got the Dooku. Got the Vader. Got Nest coming up here. That's a nice account. Not too much... no fat. Nothing to spare here. We got the Grievous down here. Still working on getting that up to 7 stars. Yeah, I think you're good on the character side. I think mostly you need to work on ships, on fleet stuff. And, of course, keep chipping away at the sea. Let's see if he asked for any specific advice here. Am I doing well on my path towards sea? Yeah, I think so. Sith Eternal Emperor. That's what he's building. So he didn't say he needed any specific advice, but yes, if you're building the Sith Eternal Emperor, this is definitely... It's the Gladiator path, except, the Revans into C instead of the Revans into SLKR. So that's fine. I mean, this is a very Gladiator-style account. These are all good teams. I would recommend that as you start relicking these other characters, Maul, Krennic, Sidious, these guys that aren't quite as good, consider to leave them at relic, just Gear 13, Relic 0, to help control your galactic power until you're ready to get C. I've been recommending that to people lately, and it helps manage your galactic power so that you don't get overmatched in Grand Arena too badly. But with a couple teams like the Revans for stability, it's not much of an issue, really. 312 speed on Revan. 308 on Bastila. And those are heavily upgraded mods. Okay. So those mods must be sad makers. They had 4 speed and never got the 5th speed all the way up to top. Yeah, 25 speed here, though. That's good. 23 speed. So, yeah, the mods are not bad. These mods are... Gotta be frustrating. Piet 301. And Revan 300. Tenacity on him. I imagine that's just for the speed. 22 speed, 17. 13 up top here. That's kind of a mediocre mod. I probably wouldn't invest slicing materials into this. I mean, 6 dot is fine, but 12 speed with 3 hits is, 4 speed average and only 3 hits. I wouldn't invest too much in slicing that. Dooku's Relic 5. We need 1 more relic level on him. Got him built for tenacity so he can solo. That's good. Check him out. Tenacity Dooku. Alright, well, I mean, everybody could always use some more speed mods. It's not bad, but it's could be better for 2.4 million. Getting some of these characters a little faster. I can tell that you're working on speed and that you definitely are slicing up mods and working on getting the best you can. But like this mod that you're investing in, when I've only got 3 speed hits, if I don't hit speed on green, I usually stop. And for sure, if I don't hit speed on blue, I don't slice that again. So there we got 21 speed. Yeah, this one's purple with night. This is kind of a... I mean, it's an okay mod. You got to do what you got to do to get speed, but... yeah, one more chance to get speed on that. So either you have like really poor luck with hitting speed, or you're picking too many mods that only have 3 speed upgrades. You need to put all these slicing materials into mods that already have 4 when you 6-dot them. So maybe be a little more picky with farming mods every day and trying to get better base mods to work off of. So again, it's polishing. It's polishing. It looks good. You got some characters at good speed. Just maybe a way for you to try to get more good speed mods. A little bit of advice. All right. Let's catch up on chat real quick here. If you go Executrix into Malevolence, what do you use with the Executrix? The Geos are taken by the Malevolence. They don't have to be. On my main account, I never put the Geos with the Malevolence. I split them out. I put different ships with the Malevolence. Now, in his case, he had already built up Empire ships. So that's the thing. I mean, the important thing to note here, because of the C build, he's already worked on these Sith ships. He's already got the Emperor shuttle, and that's the TIE bomber, and he's already using an Empire-style fleet, and he's built the ships. So that in his case, he can build the Empire fleet and keep the Geos with the Malevolence. But if you went Tarkin into Malevolence and you don't have a second fleet like this, then what you can do, you can even take like Phantom and Ghost and put Ghost in your starting lineup. Do like Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, and Ghost, and then reinforce with the Phantom. And these stealth ships are really nasty in a Malevolence fleet. They're easy to kill, but the opponent can't get to them, can't see them because they're in stealth. And then your opponent has to kill off a bunch of Vulture Droids. When you kill a Vulture Droid, it feeds turn meter over to the Malevolence capital ship. So you can do a lot of goofy little things with Malevolence. Like, literally, you can take Malevolence and either put tanks or stealth ships of any kind with it with no synergy at all, and it'll still win. Because it's so hard to get through all the Vulture Droids that it summons, and once the ultimate goes off and strips off all the enemy's protection, it's real hard for them to keep the ships on the field. So you can throw it on defense with anything. You could throw bounty hunters in there. You do need one tank, though. I mean, you have to have the Hyena Bomber or some kind of tank. And obviously the Hyena Bomber is the tank that you want. But yeah, you could flex your Geos out and put other stuff with Malevolence. I do it all the time on my main account. It's done today on my main account. If I go show you my fleet in Grand Arena on defense, you're going to find the Malevolence not with any Geos. All right, there it is. We got Malevolence and Rebels and 0 Geos. The Geos are all in inventory to fight my opponent. If I need them. Probably won't need them, but we'll see. Oh. I switched the screen, but it didn't go to the right screen. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. There we go. There's the Rebel fleet. Well, you don't have to now. You have Malevolence, Negotiator, Executor, and First Order. Yeah, I've got all kinds of fleets. I'm just dying for them to put a third fleet on defense. When it's 3 and 3, I'll be happy. I could do 6 fleets right now. I'd have no problem with it. I'd love it. 6 fleets, let's go. All right, we got 3 minutes left to the GAC. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about my my underdog status. So I understand how matchmaking in Grand Arena works. And it's your top X characters and fleet. So I get that. But man, the amount of matchups that I get that are just, I mean, everybody in my pods is at the top end of the arena. Literally, like 2.3 is where you graduate from Division 9. And so far, out of the last 2 pods, I've had 7 opponents in the prior pod that were 2.1 or higher, and then 7 opponents in this pod that are 2.1 or higher. So I am really getting lopsided matchmaking. Every single battle that I fight is 600, 700,000 galactic power difference. And I feel like, you know, my matchmaking is not horrible. I've got some relic characters, sure. Right, I've got my relics. But then below the relics, it drops off pretty fast. So if you total up my top end of my roster, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I am really getting matched up way above my galactic power. So like here where my stuff is dropping off, you know, my opponents have another 3 rows of good stuff that they're able to use. So what's happening in a lot of these grand arenas is that, you know, I'm trying to put good defenses down, but my defenses are really mediocre. And then on offense, they're still able to put down a whole bunch of teams that are not nearly as trash as the stuff that I'm putting down in defense. So, I mean, we've been doing good so far. We've won a bunch of matchups. But yeah, I mean, it's really lopsided matchmaking. And I don't know if it's because of my ships or what it is. I'm still a little confused on that. Because my ship galactic power, pretty much, I don't even have top X ships, right? So they'll do 2 capital ships and like 12 ships or something like that. Top 14 ships, whatever it is. So that's yeah, that's everything I own. So like my entire ship inventory is part of the calculation. But so I don't know if there's any way for me to fix this. Like as I go up through the division, you know, each time I get more galactic power, I'll be in better shape to fight up. And I'm really focused on the Sith Eternal Emperor, so I don't want to take a detour and try to get some other good teams. So I feel like I'm just kind of stuck fighting up. So I'm starting to second guess my decision to push up into Division 9. I wonder if it would have been better if I'd have just hung out in Division 10 one more time. But yeah, the jump has been unkind to me. So I said Overdog in a stream the other day, and I don't know if I'm Overdog or Underdog. I'm kind of like Struggledog. I think that's the term for my account, because I'm fighting up. I'm doing a good job, but it's a struggle. It's a struggle looking at guys with rosters that have just got a lot more stuff than I do. And a lot of guys go for Revan first, so I mean that's the matchup that I face all the time. People with more galactic power than me, and their galactic power is in these early Revan teams. And, that's hard for a non-Revan account to deal with. both Revens. I don't think we had a Malik in this account yet. Let me check. Yeah, no Malik yet. So, some small relief there, but, yeah, Struggledog. All right, let's catch up on chat here. Oh, hey, we got a super chat. Hey, Midge. Appreciate the help and advice. Everyone destroy the like button. Thanks, Midge. That's awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Awesome job on that podcast, DL. Yeah, you listened to the shop podcast. That was fun. I was joking around with Voxen, and I said, "Hey, you better be careful. I can talk for hours about this stuff." And he said, "Well, it'll go on as long as it needs to." And it was like 2 hours of talking about shops. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. Thanks for listening to that, Tim. Hope you learned something. Darth Treya talking about nihilists destroying plants. Nick Wilson says, I've been consistently getting matched up against 500 to 700 GP higher than me too. Yeah. Tim says, my opponent's 1.9 to 2.6. Oh, so Tim, you're the Overdog, right? How to get Sith Trooper picture. That was a feat in Grand Arena, the last Grand Arena round. You had to complete a feat to get that picture. I like watching your Loquitur GACs. Fun to see you big brain your opponent. Foz God. Yo, bro, love watching your progress. To keep up with it myself. I don't understand how you get so much gear so easily. I don't get gear easily. Yeah. Yeah, Tim says I listened to the whole thing. Nice. $1.9 to 2.6. Yeah, that's rough. 2.6. Oh, you're in Division 9 and you got the extra galactic power. It's still in Division 9. Yeah. Not looking forward to that at the top of the division, right? The podcast was great. I listened to it on my drive to work over the course of 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, it was a long one. All right, so how'd we do in the last round? It was a loss. And this is also a lesson that I need to do better at. So I failed against the Revan team, and then I took another good team in there to try to beat the Revan. I took my Jedi in there, and then I think I took Bounty Hunters in there. So I took a couple good teams in here trying to clean this up and never got it cleaned up. Meanwhile, I wasn't able to beat this team. So I didn't get any score here, but imagine that I'd used one of the good teams here to go ahead and beat this. Probably could have used that Bounty Hunter team to take this out. So imagine that I would have beaten this instead. He only beat me by 27 banners, right? So this victory right here would have won me the matchup. So if you drop a match, be real careful about going back in there. I set a bad example for that. I went back in and tried this matchup with another good team and then another good team, and I threw them away. And all I would have had to do is finish this out, and I'd have won this GAC. So, yeah, bad strategy on my part. I should have done better right there, and that would have been the matchup. And he got hung up on my spy. Just ran out of teams, just ran him out of teams. Got a little bit lucky on that last match. I don't know what happened. Mark says, didn't realize you were streaming. Yep, I'm here. I love your attitude toward the recent changes, said Adam Nillette. Everyone's acting like the sky is falling and you keep things sane. The only content creator I know doing that. Thanks for the level-headed attitude. Yeah, I mean, thanks for saying that. I appreciate that. it's a game, you know. We're going to adapt. We're going to figure out and get better and overcome, and that's fine. Vader's still a good character. Just because he doesn't slaughter every GL in the game anymore, I understand that that's a hit for some people's accounts, but when you've got all 5 Galactic Legends and you're prepared to get the 6th one on the day it's introduced, I don't think you really should be complaining about Vader too much. Griff put a link to the podcast. Thanks, Griff. Appreciate that. B Frick is Babu Frick. Yeah, Babu Frick. Probably one of the most annoying characters. He took the place of Jar Jar as the most annoying character in the sequel trilogy. I'm worried Arnold is bipolar. He was all gloom and doom again and raging. And then today he puts out a video after finding a new used against Galactic Legend Rey for the 501st. Yeah, so I think I heard somebody saying that Gas beats Rey now. He still works well against the non-GL squads. Vader works well, yeah. Fatal and Zareth have been pretty level-headed about the changes too. Zareth is, yeah, no, he's professional. He's top notch. Feeling the same as Adam, and that's something I always say. Those content creators are screaming for Vader when they all have the GLs. They have all the GLs. Gas beats Rey handily. Ooh, nice. Easy, huh? Gas does in fact beat Resistance Rey. Any scoundrel or a Jedi squad with Rey are difficult to beat with Gas. Oh, okay. So Rey with the Resistance, but if Rey is with scoundrels or Jedi, then it struggles. Interesting. All right. Well, we're about to get into this next round of Grand Arena, so not enough lightsabers to power the troopers at this point. So I'll flash up public service announcement. Please use your lightsaber. Smash that like button. We need 10 more likes to power the troopers. So if you could help me out, I would appreciate that. Our opponent today is Asai. Oh boy. Guck. Oh boy. Gook. I got nothing on this. Seninle Olsen. Wow. I don't even know what language that is. Is that like Swedish or something? Don't know. If anybody knows what that says, let us know. I'm always interested in these guild names, what they mean. So if anybody knows languages or has an interpretation of that, I'm always curious. All right, stats on this guy. 2.2 million, 865, so he's got 250 more, or 150 more than us in ships, and 370 more than us in characters. So, yeah, Struggledog. Struggledog. Offense and defense set, protection, primaries everywhere. That's what you need that counters Rey. Just survivability, last through her ult. Makes sense. All right, on the ship side, Turkish, I think. Interesting. Dami P says Turkish. All right, so we've got a Relic Umbran Starfighter. We got a Houndstooth Gear 12. TIE Advanced and ETA at Gear 12. Stuff in the middle here. Pilotless ships aren't great. Geos are pretty mediocre. So he's got a Malevolence, but Malevolence with this Hyena Bomber and mediocre Geos, I feel like if he puts that Malevolence on defense, I can even beat that Malevolence with my Geo fleet. I don't even feel like I need the Negotiator fleet. So I think I put Negotiator on defense with the idea that I'm not sure he can beat me either on defense or offense. So we'll see. We'll see about that. All right, then over here, double Revens, no Malik. He's got four clones, relicked, ready to go. He's got the Bastila Fallen here. Vader is not relicked, though, which is interesting. And then he's just got a whole bunch of these characters that are Gear 11, Gear 12. Just all through the middle, Grievous, Bounty Hunters, Padme, other stuff for the Padme team, the Old Republic because he's working on Malik. Ewoks, working on C-3PO, all of this stuff. Just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. So the way that I assess this threat, if he puts Revan, Bastila, and something else on defense, let's say HK, that's the same team that I have problems with before trying to beat with my troopers. So I said, well, let's just plan for a good defense. And, if he takes the Darth Revan on offense, then fine, we'll give him something to chew on. And if he doesn't, then, I'll have to deal with it, but then he'll have to deal with my stuff. So looking at this team, he's got two teams that can beat my nest. But I put her on defense anyway because I figured having to come in here and deal with her is going to use either the clone team. And if he uses the clone team, there is a chance that Nest can go nuts and, kill some clones and steal a bunch of banners, and who knows, maybe she'll get to sacrifice. I don't know. But Rex can probably Rexolate her and kill her. It's kind of a risky battle because if she takes her turn and Rex is not the next character to go, his Rexolate might not kill her. And if he has to wait for it a second time, then that's dangerous. So I figured we'll put the Nest here. If he wants to flip a coin on the clones, he can. If he brings Darth Revan on offense, then he can have her. Fine by me. Either way. And I put that in front of ships. Again, it's more that if he just really wants these two zones and he uses all of his good teams taking the bottom two zones, then maybe he can't even get to ships. So I did put her in front of ships. Put a couple relic characters here in the bottom. And then I put good teams in the back as well. So even once he kills these front teams, he still has some stuff of decent size to chew on back here. I'll just show it. It's not that big of a deal. You guys have seen my defensive teams before, so if the opponent watches this, then he'll have a leg up on me. And I did put that negotiator here on defense. I expect him to take out Nest. I expect him to take out this front zone and get stuck on both back zones. That's my hope. All right, let's catch up on chat for a second. I saw something. Oh, wait, this is the small account. Yeah, this is the Loquitur account. On which account do you have more fun? Josh, it's fun for both accounts in different ways. I mean, my main account has more stuff and it's more challenging in the sense that I really messed that account up when I started it, and I've been trying to get it fixed and you get the right characters into the account ever since. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with my main account. I have a lot of fun with this alt account. If I could only play one account, I'd probably play my main just because I have, more time and resources invested in that. But yeah, they're both definitely fun. Definitely fun. So on defense, he put the Old Republic here. The interesting team here, he put the Canderous with the Juhani and the Carthonasi leadership. So that's an interesting team. Got Geos there, a couple Gear 12s, so we have to take that team seriously. We can't underestimate the Geos. Over here we have a small CLS team, but we do have a Han that shoots first, so that's pretty annoying. And here's Phoenix. We can deal with them with a bunch of different stuff. Maybe we'll bring in the Dooku solo against these guys, or maybe the Snow Trooper solo against these. We'll have to figure out what it is we're doing, but we'll take them out pretty easily, I suspect. I feel like I can use Vader on the Geos, And that saves me the troopers for something else that I may have to beat. So we could do Vader here. What do I have? I've got the Padme team on offense this time, so maybe use the Padme team here. So this team doesn't look that threatening, but Gear 11 and Gear 12 and you know, suitable for the Malak makes me not want to underestimate this team. My account, Lol says my account is terrible. I can never pick what I want to build, so it's led to a lot of GP bloat. I've accepted at this point. Yeah, that's what I did, except I didn't accept it. I just said I got to build what I have. I can't build new teams. I just have to build up what I've already got, and that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to build the best I can out of the characters that I started and bloated my account with. Jason says, I think it depends on how bad it is. If it's full of Jawas and Phoenix, then it might be difficult to fix. Yeah. Josh Lloyd says, I've been away for a day. Has there been any chat in Discord on streams about whether or not there would be recommended changes to the starter pass after the character changes? Josh Lloyd, no changes. Vader is still a good character to build early to Relic. I don't see any reason that any of those recommendations for the early pass would change. Looks the same to me. All right, so what do we bring in against this team? Because Juhani is bad, but she has enough stuff that she could be super annoying. I'm not sure that my bounty hunters are strong enough to beat that. I really don't want to use the Padme against it till we see what he's got on his back wall. Maybe that's the best thing to do, though. Actually, the damage on this isn't that high, right? There's no really high single target damage. Could our cheesy little Mon Mothma team beat this? Do we have enough damage on the Mon Mothma team to win? I think we might. 52,000 GP. What's our Mon Mothma at? 44. That's not that much of a difference. What do you think, boys? Should we take Mon Mothma in against this, or should we just take in Padme and crush it? Or we could do Dooku and Wat down here. What do we think of Dooku and Wat? He doesn't have a stun, right? I don't think there's any stuns here. Damage over times from that. They gain potency. Yeah, I don't know. Juhani can stun. Let's look at Juhani then for a second. Gains taunt and stuns the target enemy for 1 turn, which can't be evaded. Does Dooku have what it takes to take these guys down solo? That's the question. I can Dooku solo somewhere else. You know what, guys? I think we're just going to sacrifice the Padme team here. It may not be the best thing in the world, but I think that's the thing that I have that I know is going to get through there. I have Jedi. Maybe Jedi. Because we can do some healing. We got Bindo. What do we think about Jedi? I think, I don't know. So indecisive. I don't want to lose this GAC. I really don't want to lose this GAC. All right, let's just do this. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. We've still got troopers for the back wall. If he puts something really big on the back wall, we'll just get in there and destroy it with troopers. What did I have as my Padme team? There we go. All right, let's get in there and do it. It's overkill if you use Padme. Yeah, I know. I just really don't want to drop this battle, though. I really don't want to go straight into it with a dropped battle. And these guys can be surprising. I guess I should have done the protection up first to try to get max banners. All right, let's get this out of here and move along. Take your time. You were waiting for me to get here. Yeah, nice. All right, let's do this and this. And I feel like I want one more character in here. Is there anybody else that can support this? I don't want to take Wat Tambora in here, though. I don't want to take Wat. I want another character who is not Wat. All right, let's take this little Thrawn in. Maybe I can get a fracture on Brute. Take some hits if nothing else. I also could put Piet in here. I know these guys are only gear 12, but yeah, probably just take this, right? Thrawn maybe. Thrawn may actually lose me banners, guys. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's got protection recovery, so maybe that gets me more banners. Maybe Thrawn gets hit hard and loses me banners. So let's hope that it's the gain banners, not lose banners. Or maybe we'll just kill all these Geos before it's even an issue. Oh, that's surprising. Can I call him out? All right, Thrawn. Here we go. Thrawn was the perfect choice. Look at that, guys. Thrawn was the perfect choice. Premium. Premium. So this Karth team is an example for early players, where having that for use in your 3v3 is super useful. It's actually a really useful Jedi lead for countering potency teams. Is your Vader Culling Blade hitting for a bit less against Geos? Yes. It hits for less, but it crits. And it still crits real hard. So it's not, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a problem. Wouldn't say that it's a problem. Night Sisters probably, no zombie though. Night Sisters with no zombie. Okay. Okay. Maybe Mon Mothma this. All right, let's go look back up front. We've still got troopers. I feel at this point like troopers are overkill for everything that he's got on the board. Everything he's got is not good enough against troopers. So the question becomes how to divide up the troopers to make the most use of what we've got, to maximize a bannerage. We got a lot of stuff. We got Jedi, bounty hunters, 2 trooper teams if we're smart about it, Dooku. This is Dooku versus Dooku. A no Zeta Grievous. So the Night Sisters are probably the most threatening thing we have left, right? No coffee yet? Woke up in pain, annoyed, and frustrated? Uh-oh. Let's see. Yep. I definitely think that the Night Sisters are the most threatening thing we've got left. So, we can do Veers, Stark, any trooper, Gideon maybe. Do Gideon. This should beat Night Sisters, right? This Veers has been slowed down, but with both Stark and... I think we're good. Let's get in there. All right, power up. Then let's get rid of Talzin right away. Let's get Daka out of here. And Asajj. 54 banners. Good. All right. Here, we'll do Piet, Snowtrooper. Throw in our Stormtrooper just to have another trooper. I think. There he is. All right, here we go. We'll link up here. Mow them down. Kill them all. Wow. That was fast. Bounty hunters. Grief Karga. Issues from your car accident and getting frustrated at people being stupid. He is not assigning positive motivations to anyone today. It's just not in the cards. We could probably just kill Dooku straight up, right? Okay, kill Grievous. Try to kill Grievous. Okay. Grievous is not cooperating with the desire to be killed. All right. Do this and kill him. 54. 54. Is the Rogue One team any good? There's members of the Rogue One team that I like, but at their very best, they're a B team. They're definitely not an A kind of a team. Kind of a B team. All right, let's take the Jedi in here. I like the 3 Rogue One characters that are the pilots for Cassian's U-Wing. Jin's okay. Cassian's fun, and K2SO. Those are the guys that I like from Rogue One. Baze and Chirrut can be good, but they're really limited in their use. Pretty much has to be in a rebel team of some kind for them to be functional. Why'd we switch targets? I don't know. Not paying attention. That Luke is kind of thick. Get over there. Get him out of here. All right. Let's finish this off, Yoda. Get in there. Oh, hey, we got another super chat. Tim Kirkvleet. Should I Zeta GG? He's Relic 4, and I get Malevolence tomorrow. You should put at least one Zeta on Grievous. Absolutely. The one that kills his droids, you don't necessarily have to put the one on his leadership, if I remember correctly. You can just put the one on the one that gives him bonus stacking health. Hey, Ezra. Kanan. Oh, she gives him the plan. You know what? I don't mind that you're back. You can go away again. All right, Dooku, 56 banners taking out those evil, nasty Phoenix. That's pretty good. We're getting pretty good efficiency. Probably could have had one or two more banners. I don't know, though. Yeah, I could have dropped the stormtrooper from that second trooper battle. Overestimated it. All right, well, here, I got to put up or shut up, right? I said if he put his if he put his Malevolence on defense, I'd be able to beat it. So now we're going to have to see if that's true. All right, so thank you very much for the super chat, Tim Kirkvleet. I've had a chance to talk to Tim quite a bit over in the Discord. He's one of my Patreons. He's a super cool guy. So if you see Tim hanging around, you know, check in on him, tell him he's awesome. Teresius is here. Take your like. Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's get in there. And we're just going to kill Sunfac first. We're not going to try anything fancy. Sunfac goes first, and then we go for Soldier, and then we just got to deal with Spy whenever we can get to him. All right, we're not going to do the area effect because we don't want to put his Spy into stealth. Actually, his Sunfac is real weak, so let's take a couple pokes at this Soldier. We can kill his Spire straight up. Look at this. No problems. Now we can get his Soldier. We get everything right from behind the Sunfac. That part where I said I was going to kill his Sunfac first, lies. Total lies. I didn't know it was lies at the time, but turns out it was. This finishes the game, so I'm just going to do this before he can take any more banners from me. Be done with it. 65 banners. Boom. How much longer till you get your Galactic Legend Ray? A long time. Couple months, probably. I tend to have some gear in the bank. Like, I don't really ever spend all of my gear on my main account. And when I decided I was going to push for that Executor right away when it first came out, I had 4 characters that I needed to relic. One of them I had almost all the materials for, so then I had 3 characters that I had to relic. And I burned through everything on that account. All of my shard shop currency, I spent all of my saved up fleet currency, like everything. Everything. So I'm going to have to take a little while, recuperate those materials, build back up my stores. We've got the 2 resistance heroes at gear 12. I mean, we're pretty well along. Not too far off from getting them to relic. So yeah, there you go. We've got 3 pieces left on Poe and 2 pieces left on Finn. And then I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relics after that. So 10 weeks out. Roughly 10 weeks I'll have my Ray. Something like that. Darth Loquitur, do you want to do a live react to something I've made? Sure. Why not? Let's see what kind of crazy live reaction you can get out of me in a book off. You'll have 20 minutes to have a reaction. If it's a video or something, though, I have to play it in Discord in order to be able to pull it over onto the stream. Okay. What am I reacting to, Nabokov? Are you dropping it in Discord or something? All right, he's putting something over in Discord. Swiggle, missed opportunities. The Naboo and Gungan factions. All right, let me see if I can pull this over onto... see if I can somehow pull this over onto the channel. Let's see if I have the technology, guys. Doing this live on stream. Silence in the channel. All right, I've got something. So here we have a ship. What this is first order ship. What is this? First order tie or something? I'm not very good at my Star Wars lore, so if I'm supposed to recognize this ship right off, I don't necessarily recognize it. So what is this? What's the ship, man? What are we looking at? Yoda's Starfighter. There are captions. I don't see captions, man. Oh, okay. I still don't see captions. No captions for us. Oh, it's way down there at the bottom. Yoda's clone Starfighter. Okay. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. See if we can get this technology working. Okay, Yoda's clone Starfighter. All right, what else we got on the list? Dooku's ship. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Have another separatist ship. Would it have the Geo faction or not? I mean, I'm sure not necessarily Dooku wouldn't have the Geo faction, but he's in a ship that's manufactured by the Geo, so technically it could still be a Geo ship in addition to be Dooku's ship. That'd be cool. I'd like that. Oh, come on, man. All right, this is the Supremacy. The ability on the Supremacy is if the Raddus is the opposing starting ship, it cools down its ultimate ability by 5. Raddus can just instantly take it out. It's very easily countered by the Raddus. Yeah, see, I don't know. That thing wouldn't even fit on the entire screen, right? Like if you brought that in as your capital ship, you'd see like, I don't know, like one teeny tiny section of it. What would you even see? It'd be too big to fit in the game. What do you guys think of this? You want to see Supremacy as a capital ship? Executor doesn't fit on the screen anyways. So just show a tiny chunk of the supremacy. All right, what else we got in here? Luke's X-Wing. Luke had an X-Wing? Really? Are we supposed to believe that that was the same X-Wing the whole time up until he drug it out of the swamp on the in the last episode and gave it to Rey or whatever? Is that supposed to have been the same X-Wing that he always flew? I don't even know. Probably. It'd be cool if his X-Wing was like this, all covered in seaweed. Give the ship exactly like that in the game. Let's see what chat's saying about it. All right. Callus. Would it be good guy Callus or bad guy Callus? I liked him better when he was supposed to be a bad guy. He turned out to be a pretty sissy good guy. Him and Hux both. Big disappointments when that's your spy. Yeah, bad guy Callus though, when he was chasing him around, almost getting them episode after episode. If you went to the trouble of dragging the X-Wing out of the swamp, you might as well fly the same one the whole time, says Griff. Joseph says, how did you not know that he had an X-Wing? Yeah, that was pure sarcasm, buddy. I'm sorry. Lolcasm. When will Hondo be introduced into the game? I wouldn't mind if Hondo's never in the game. People like Hondo. I think Hondo's a scumbag. Like, I didn't like him. As a character, I didn't like him at all. Every time he appeared in an episode, I was like, this guy again. Not very honorable. There should be honor even among thieves, and he had no honor. GL Fleet, the TIE Whisperer ship with SLKR. Saw Gerrera. Nope, he's not a missed opportunity. The young Saw Gerrera, yeah. If they put in the young Saw Gerrera that was in the Bad Batch, that'd be pretty cool. This Saw Gerrera was just like a crazy guy who stuck a prisoner in with a tentacle monster. Bore a gullet. Galen Erso, genius, mastermind, some kind of support character. Man, I would love to have him be a support character who like reduced people's cooldowns. Like, Hux and Thrawn can give over turns. We need a character that can just very quickly reduce cooldowns. I guess they gave that to Kenobi and given Kat her cooldown, but that'd be what Galen Erso should do. He should get cooldowns. Raid boss Jabba the Hutt. That could be cool, guys. Raid boss Jabba. I wrote a kit for that Saw. It was dope. What did it do? What did your kit for Saw do? Nabokov. Breathe heavily. Tell him to take him to Borgullet. He doesn't fight. He doesn't lead very well. What does he do? Go crazy. Click a button. His alt go crazy. All right. Ben Solo. They teased it when first releasing SLK and might come eventually. I don't think they should ever take a character who's already made a galactic legend and then start making lesser versions of him. That doesn't make sense to me. So this would have to be either another galactic legend like Ben Solo redeemed and also be a galactic legend. Could be. I'm not sure the good guy Kylo is going to sell that well as a galactic legend, but we would see. The Praetorian Guard. Oh, the Praetorian Guard, like literally the worst choreographed fight scene in Star Wars. where absolutely zero of the fighting moves made any sense or were in any way practical. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but when you completely throw away physics for the sake of trying to be flashy in your choreography, it takes something away from the fight scene. Completely unrealistic. Yeah. Not impressed with the Praetorian Guard. More red troopers. I think Nabokov just likes anything that's red. He's like a bull. He's attracted to red. Get it. Not a missed opportunity. I don't want to see the Praetorians in there. Snoke. Okay. Snoke as a character, like on the level of a Cat or the new Darth Maul or something like that. Conquest character. That'd be cool. He'd have to be pretty powerful, though. I wouldn't want to see a weak Snoke. A cool ability for Snoke would be that he takes up 2 character slots. Like, you put him in the leadership slot and it just blanks out the next character slot because he's so big. Takes up 2 spots. General Leia Organa. There's obviously some opportunities for Leia. Her being a general at some point in the sequel trilogy would make sense. I think it'd be cooler if they have Jedi training Rey. They should have Jedi trainer Leia. That would be pretty cool. Because she was training with Luke, right? Wasn't there a scene where she was actually training with Luke as a Jedi? I think it'd be pretty cool to see her out of that scene as a Jedi. I thought that was pretty cool. Because you don't see her like that ever in the movies or after. I mean, there's never that like lightsaber wielding Jedi kind of thing. So probably wouldn't sell, but yeah, we need more Leias. Knights of Ren, much like the Praetorian Guard, pretty awful. Didn't do much in the movie and then got into a fight sequence at the end that was badly choreographed and died. Okay. Zori Bliss, definitely. I would take Zori Bliss. Yeah. She's a cool character. I like the look of the character. The helmet is very iconic. It could definitely be a cool character in the game. Don't blame the Praetorian Guards for being awful. It wasn't their fault. He has to be weak. Crew took him out with his brain. Don't watch the upcoming Finn TV show then, Midge. The Finn TV show. Loquitur, which lead is better for Separatists, Newt or Dooku? Newt is generally, especially for 3v3s, Newt's a good character. Ufu trainer Leia. Ufu, yeah, they make her an unaligned force user. Nice. Crate Dragon raid boss. Crate Dragon would be cool. Loquitur, the cool thing about something like Knights of Ren, they could 100% do anything. It's unknown lore. Yeah, their kits would just be open. All right, well, let's get a Zori Bliss in the game. Lady Satine. Yeah, no, I vote no on Lady Satine. I know she's a cool character and whatnot. And if she's paired up with Kenobi, she gets bonuses, I guess. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But no, she didn't impress me too much with either her fighting or her politicking. So, nah, don't need a Satine. Wolfpack. Oh, that's the clones that Plo was leading. Be interesting. Dryden Voss. Yeah. We could have a little bit of vision in our game, right? Bring a little vision. Isn't that the same guy that played Dryden Voss played Vision, right? Am I confusing my actors? I don't know. I can't keep any of that stuff straight. Dryden Voss would be cool, though. Have his cool glowy red knives. Close combat guy. Have some kind of a spell to deceive his opponents. Maybe get his guys into stealth or something. Yeah, I don't know. He could be a pretty cool character. I'd take a Dryden Voss. Tobias Beckett. Yeah, scoundrel. No tags. No tags at all. Just Scoundrel. That's it. Not Bounty Hunter, not anything. Just Scoundrel and make him a good kit. Yeah. Make him as good as Enfys Nest so that the two of them can fight somehow. Yeah. Dryden Voss. He'd be a cool character. Let's get more clones and light side stuff. Yeah. Oh, Scoundrel and Smuggler. Give him neutral? Yeah, they said something about neutral characters, but I don't think they'll ever follow through with neutral characters. Scout Trooper as the 5th member for Gideon's squad. We do need one more Imperial remnant of some kind, and we do know that the Scout Troopers were a remnant. I think they'll have more Imperial remnant in Mandalorian the next season or whatever. They'll have more opportunities to make more Imperial remnant characters. I don't need a Scout. They can't shoot anything anyway. It's been proven in several different shows, including The Mandalorian. So I don't want a character that has minus 60% accuracy as a passive. It starts out minus 100% accuracy, and you level the skill up 8 times. You get to the 8th level, you put the Zeta on, and it's minus 60% accuracy. Don't want that character. Nope, no thank you. Crosshair, I know, coming soon. Crosshair. Yeah, what are we going to do with Crosshair, right? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he, a loner now? Is he just Scoundrel and nothing else? Neutral faction. What do we do with a Crosshair? I don't know. We can't have a Crosshair until we know where he's going to end up, because right now it's so ambiguous. I don't think you could position him well. And then Princess Leia is just saying we need a journey event with Leia or something. Yeah. Do we need as many Leias in the game as we have Hans in the game? That's the question. Do we need more Leias than Hans or not? That was a pretty cool list. I think there's definitely some opportunities in there that could be good. All right, let's take a look at Saw Gerrera. What did Nabokov want with Saw Gerrera? Leading charge, basic. Let's just look at his leadership first. Extreme tactics. Empire characters lose max health at the start of the battle. All separatist characters lose mass protection. Rebels gain 3 speed and defense for each rebel in battle. All Rogue One characters gain extra protection. So he's just giving everybody speed protection, taking it away from the enemies. Interesting. Unique 1, some wounds never healed. Whenever he gets a critical hit, he gains offense stacking until the end of the encounter. And Rebel allies get turn meter. Did we ever see him shoot anything, though? I mean, the Saw Gerrera at the end, the old crazy version of Saw Gerrera, I don't think we ever saw him fight, did we? He just looked out of his door and the world was blowing up and he went, oh. And that was it. All right, so Special 1, Knowledge of Borgullet. Oh, there he goes. Inflicts daze. He dazes people. Gains advantage and foresight for 2 turns. That's a good interpretation of Borgullet, right? If targeted empires, they also gain shock. Final shot, deal physical damage to target enemy. If they're buffed, they gain critical chance down, potency down, defense down. All enemies lose 15% turn meter. I don't know. It's a interesting kit. It's got a lot of turn meter manipulation in it. Some cool abilities you wrote there, man. Interesting thought processes. Interesting ways to tie the elements of the character actually into the lore. Yeah. No, I don't hate it. Not really interested in having a Saw Gerrera in the game, but not bad. Not a bad job with the kit. Hope Han, Hoth Han, and a good Han. We have New Hope Leia, Hoth Leia, but no good Leia. And no Lone Star. Galactic Legend Slave Leia. Choking out Jabba the Hutt. Definitely a potency tenacity support role. Yeah. That was cool. We did that instead of a second account review, but oh well. Good enough. Timer's expired. GAC. Let's go. Alright, main account GAC. Hey wait, that's not GAC. My screen's a little off here. Let me try to adjust something real quickly. I'm making a lot of adjustments on the fly tonight. That's sized a little better. You can see my name on the bottom of the screen and whatnot. Okay, so let's take a look. What did we do? What did we do last time in Grand Arena? We won. Nick Dewey fought a little bit, and then I said I didn't feel like he was done fighting. But, yeah, he was done fighting. So that's it. 2036 to 1695, we get stuck on the gas and didn't get punished for it. That's pretty good. I gotta check feats. See if there's any feats I have to be paying attention to. Win a Grand Arena battle with Ahsoka Tano, Commander Ahsoka Tano, and Rex. So I think I have Ahsoka, and I think I have Rex on offense. So we have to try to win a battle with Rex and Ahsoka. Cat's on defense, so that's out. Interesting. Okay. That's it. We got fleet battles to win, but we'll do that. Dathomir native I still have to do. I still have to try to beat something with a Dathomir native. Alright, so let's hope he gave us a garbage defense somewhere so that we can try to get in there with Night Sisters and get something done. I'm sad I have no way to make a second account without deleting my main, which I don't want to do. So, lol, download the BlueStacks emulator. You can make a second account, link it to a Facebook of some kind, just make up a new Facebook, link it to Facebook, and have an alt account. It won't be... Then when you log into the game, you'll have to switch between whatever you're currently linked to and the other account. There's ways to do that. Any of you old enough to play with the original Star Wars action figures from Return of the Jedi? So Tim Kirkfleet, yes. Yes, I'm exactly that old. Return of the Jedi. I grew up very, very poor though, so I didn't have many of the Star Wars toys. I had Lego blocks, and I literally painted Lego blocks in the colors of the Star Wars characters. Made a Darth Vader, made the Royal Guards, made Boba Fett. Just painted my Star Wars characters onto the Lego guys. Do what you got to do. All right, 5.3 million galactic power, 2.3 in ships, 3 million in characters. A lot of ships. Number 22 in fleet, number 25 in characters. Over here in fleet, he's got the Malevolence built up. He's got Negotiator. All of this stuff. Everything but the Raddus ready to go. No Executor though, so that's good. But he does have both premium fleets and a bunch of other stuff behind it. The pilotless ships are all in good shape. Wait a minute, where's Vulture Droid? There it is. Okay, so we got Vulture, BTL, Heinebomber. So, good stuff. And then he's got the TIE Advanced. He's got the First Order relics, Han's Millennium Falcon up here. Galactic Republic stuff, Houndstooth. And then a bunch of stuff in the middle. Full relic Rebel team down here. So he's got enough fleets. The Executor definitely gives me an advantage, but not too much. 3 Galactic Legends, boys and girls. We got 3 GLs versus 2. So I want to look at this guy's account for a minute, and that's one of the other things that I put in the title. Because if we look at his account, he's pretty much just built Galactic Legends. At 5.3 million, he's done like only the best journeys in the game, right? He's got Skywalker, Luke, Grievous, the 3 Galactic Legends. He's very close to getting Sith Eternal as well. He's already working on all the Sith Eternal requirements. He's got the troopers yet to go, but yeah. Am I misremembering? I may be misremembering. Let me go in here again. Is it Resistance that he's got? Yeah, here we go. Resistance. Nope. Sorry, guys. I thought I remembered that he was on his way to his 4th Galactic Legend already. So it felt to me like he was almost getting his 4th Galactic Legend. Anyway, so he's got 3 already. And it looked to me... yeah, because he's got the Darth Maul and the Darth Sidious and that stuff. That's what I saw that made me think he was going for C. I thought I also saw the troopers, but I guess not. But yeah, and I don't think people would normally build a Gear 12 Sidious unless they're going for Sith Eternal. So he's got 3 Galactic Legends. He's going for his 4th. And it kind of begs the question, if you were to start a new account today, and you just didn't do any of it, don't do the Revans, don't do General Skywalker, don't do any of this garbage. Just build Galactic Legends. Now, you'd need General Skywalker in order to go for Lord Vader. But what's stopping us from doing that? Does it make sense to do that? Honestly, you get a whole bunch of characters in the middle. They're not great teams, but you get enough good teams that you can fill in the middle. But what if you didn't do any of it? What if you didn't do CLS? What if you didn't do Grievous? None of it. Just build your Padme team, because you can do that basically for free, and then just build Galactic Legends. Is that a viable account? What would stop you from doing that? And then just every time a new Galactic Legend comes out, you get the next Galactic Legend and go for that. It's probably not for a Galactic Legend, but for the Sith Master title. Huh. Okay. I see Darth Revan, Malak, Gas, JKL, so looks fine. Not sure where 501st and Bounty Hunters are. I don't see any holes on first glance. Yeah, no, I'm not. Well, what did I say? I wasn't trying to imply that this guy had big holes, right? But like the Triumvirate isn't built up. There's no Mon Mothma in here that, well, I guess you have to have Mon Mothma, don't you? Isn't she one of the requirements for a Galactic Legend? Yeah. So you get your Mon Mothma team because you have to have her for a Galactic Legend. But, I mean, you could do this. You could do what he's doing. But just skip CLS. Don't do it. Even skip Revans. Just don't do them. Don't do anything except Galactic Legends. Is it a viable account? If you have like 5 journeys, and the 5 journeys that you've done are, you know, the easy ones at the start of the game, Padme, Emperor, Thrawn, whatever. I mean, get those done. But then from there on out, you just do Galactic Legends and nothing else. I don't know. I'm wondering why you would ever build a character now like CLS. Don't even build him. Why would you ever build him? He's a good character, but instead you could be relicking characters toward a Galactic Legend and get a Galactic Legend. So at the end of the day, it takes twice as long to get the Galactic Legend as it would to relic a CLS team. But I don't need C-3PO. I don't need Ewoks, whatever. Let's get that out of here. Unless he's a requirement for a Galactic Legend, we don't build him. You need CLS for JKL. I understand that. That's what I'm saying. You don't build CLS unless you need it for a Galactic Legend. So if you don't build that Galactic Legend, you just don't ever build CLS. That's what I'm saying. That you just let the Galactic Legend journeys be your guide to what you build. Is that a valid way to build an account? Just build Galactic Legend after Galactic Legend. You know? And when the new one comes out and it needs General Skywalker as a requirement, then of course you got to go on that journey. You got to get Skywalker. But like Revens don't currently build into any Galactic Legends. So has the time come where you just skip the Revens? Just don't do it. It's all theoretical. I mean, the Revens and Malak are very good. They don't seem like teams that you want to skip. But if you relicked out a Revan team and relicked out a Darth Revan team, you could have a fourth Galactic Legend. Agreed. Wait on CLS and just build JML and get CLS on the way. Probably it's viable when you have Gas and Malak done, but if you don't have Gas or Malak, you should probably get those first. So I hear what you're saying, Griff, but why? You could have C done. In the time that it takes you to get Gas, you could have C or SLKR, either one, pretty easily. Don't you kind of need the JKR for the JML team? Don't need anything. So are you building the best team in the game? Then yes, you need it, right? So you're saying that just because they're good characters, you end up supporting with JKR in some way, you have to go get JKR? I don't know. I may end up doing that with the Loquitur account. I was planning to go get Revens, but I wonder what would happen if I just went straight into my next Galactic Legend. Just if I'm going to do Lord Vader or whatever, just start doing the 501st clones and start doing Skywalker and just do it. Relics required for Malak and Gas are not a lot compared to the relics required for any GL. So get a GL and then circle back after. So Griff, I'm asking you to be open-minded. What if you never built the Revens? Never. They're not a requirement for any Galactic Legend. You don't have to have them. Just don't ever build them. Don't build the Revens. Don't build CLS unless you need him for a requirement. Don't build Grievous unless you need it for the capital ship or for a requirement. You know? Build Grievous and just put him with a bunch of trash bots. Because it feels very threatening to me. It feels very threatening to be up against 3 Galactic Legends. And I know very easily that by 5 million galactic power, if you really wanted to, you could have 5 Galactic Legends at this GP if you bought the Finalizer and if you bought the Radis and didn't build up all of those ships that you need in fleet and bloat your galactic power through the roof. You could easily have 4 Galactic Legends at this galactic power. What would you do against that? I can put 2 on defense. Heck, I can put 3 on defense and still be pretty confident that I'm going to beat you on offense and never lose a GAC. Griff says I'm in that position now. I only have JKR. The number of times if I had DR I could handle this is quite high. But I think it's still a worthwhile investment, but I get your sentiment. Teresia says, I constantly beat multiple GM matches because I have all of the old meta teams. I heard that we were talking about the AP gains approved strategy. Is that what AP says? I don't know. Does AP say build Galactic Legends only? Last week I fought a guy with basically only C and SLKR in Division 8. Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, I hear what you're saying, Tiresias, that you beat people with multiple Galactic Legends, but you're, if I remember correctly, you're in like Division 2 or 3, right? Or am I wrong? Nabokov says, if I were going for an alt, I would have only GLs. SLK, Executor, Kenobi, Vader, and then C after that. APK has extra letters, so it's better. All right, well, so anyway, against 3 Galactic Legends, I feel like I have to keep both of my Galactic Legends on offense. I don't really feel like I can risk putting Galactic Legends on defense and then having him put 1 or 2 on defense, and then I'm stuck. So while I got you guys talking and thinking about Galactic Legends, I think from my experience, my Sith Eternal Emperor cannot beat this team. The Bastille lead gives him bonus protection up, and then Watt protects the bonus protection up. Sith Eternal drains his normal protection, but I believe that the Sith Eternal can never drain that bonus protection. And so Watt puts tank tech on him, and then this just times out against Sith Eternal. That's my experience with it. So does anybody know either A, how to make Sith Eternal work here, or can I beat this with SLKR? Can I beat this team with SLKR? I feel like I can, but if anybody can say for sure, it would make me feel more confident. Solo it with SLKR. SLKR solos the JML team. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. All right. There's a specific order you use SLK abilities against that team. Okay. What is it? SLK works because Watt reduces his turn meter, which boosts his max health. Okay. Loquitur, use Link JML and Watt. Hit auto basic until 130 left to go. Alt and easy kill. If I can solo it with SLKR, then I feel like that's better. So what's the order in which you have to use the abilities with SLKR, Griff? What do we have to do? I would assume we just do the poke first to start getting stacks. What's the thing, Griff? Okay, I'll wait for a minute for Griff to tell me what the turn order is with SLKR. Or if that's important. Because I feel like you would just do stab basic and then start doing sweeps and just try to build up your power. And just get the maximum amount. Or maybe use sweep first to try to get the bonus protection off of Bastila. Alright, Griff has gone silent. The specific order that you use the SLKR abilities against the team. Okay. Well, we'll take SLKR in there and we'll think about maybe coming in with Hermit Yoda as well. You must build up to max alt. As you build up the alt, you can do the poke. Save your swipes. You want to keep Watt alive. And then in the first alt, you do 3 pokes. The second alt, you do 3 swipes. Yeah, so it's basically the kind of routine that I use when I'm doing the Sith Eternal raid. Poke when possible. Swipe if poke is on cooldown. Yeah. You'll get ability blocked, so basic then. Okay. Should I bring in Hermit Yoda to do more damage? I feel like if I bring in Hermit Yoda, it's 25% more damage. It ramps with everything that SLKR does with scaling. It just gets me through the battle faster without having to have any risk of timing out. So I feel like that I'll probably do that. All right, so let's go look, see what else he's got here. We're going to try to save Sith Eternal because I don't know what he's got on the back wall. You don't need anyone else in the team. SLKR ramps damage. But my SLKR is fast. My SLKR is fast, so I need to have the more damage. I'm going to take in the more damage. I don't care about banners. I really don't care if I lose Hermit Yoda to banners. Don't care. As long as he gets that first skill on, we're good. All right, so here we've got... what is this? What is this? What kind of cheese is this? So every time he loses a stack, it triggers Anakin? Is that how this works? I guess that's how this works. Interesting. I think maybe we triumvirate that if nothing else. We'll figure something out against this. Maybe it makes it hard to do nest. Got to keep control of things. Maybe even bounty hunters. Maybe even the bounty hunter team. Hit Anakin first and avoid AoEs. Yeah, there's no taunt. Yeah, just need high single target damage without assists. Something. We'll get back to that here in a minute. All right, I want to do this first and get this out of the way. We'll do this, and we'll do... And if the Yoda just gets killed right off the bat to an area effect or something like that, I'll be pretty embarrassed. But I think we'll be able to get the Grandmaster's training onto Kylo. I place that Padme team sometimes. It throws people off a lot. All right. Here we go. Nothing we got here but just stabbing. Okay. And you're saying don't kill Watt. Let him remove turn meter and build up my health. Okay, we'll avoid doing the sweep for now with the whole don't kill Watt theory. Now we're ability blocked. That's pretty annoying. Just keep stacking. Just keep stacking. All right, we should have the stab back up here. All right. Let's try to get this ability block off so that we can stab again here soon. All right, stab's back up now, right? Ability block's back up. That's what's back up. Okay. Drop the alt. Do stab. Stab. Too much time here, boys. All right. Some more stabbing. Almost halfway done with the time. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Seems like we're going to be in okay shape to get back to this ult. Get our damage ramped up. Finish him off. Oh, I didn't have ability block on. I could have stabbed him. Missed my stabby. Now I'm ability blocked again. Got hasty. Hasty with the clicking. Okay, let's get another stab in here. Alright, one more and then we should be good for the ult. Okay, drop into this ult. Alright, now let's ramp. 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 Got it. 51 banners, I'm okay with that. I don't mind losing Hermit Yoda. Felt good about my 25% extra damage. How we doing on likes over here, boys and girls? I think we need a few more likes. We've had a few people cycle into the channel I feel like have not applied their like sabers yet. Please smash it, crush it, crash it. Put your like saber right through that like button. It's fun, it's satisfying, it works every day of the week. Doubly as well on Sundays. Cuts the like button into 6 or 7 pieces all at once. It's very gratifying, easy to do. Was that 1.2 million? I don't know, I didn't see the numbers, but it was pretty high. It was 25% higher thanks to Yoda, so I feel good about that choice. Okay, here's Luke, and we're going to bring in the troopers against Luke. And I think we learned our lesson from the prior time that we don't go after anybody except Luke. We get a fast Veers, so we're just going to go in there, guns a-blazing, and just see if we can poke holes right through Luke. All right, Dark Trooper, are you ready for the punchin'? I think you are. See you later, Luke. Bam. Again. Bam. Got him. Okay. Assist. More Dark Trooper action. Yay. Feels good. 53 banners. 1.197 on the basic. Nice. That's some good damage right there, boys. Alright, this is Grievous team. We're just going to do what we always do against the Grievous team, right? We're going to take in Revan. We're going to kill the B2 first. There's no B1 to be super annoying in the background. So that's what we'll do. And then I think we have to deal with Magna Guard. We'll see about getting that Grievous lockdown. Let's get under stealth. Spread some buffs around. Send him in. Send Yoda in. Jump across again. Big hit. Got him. We can just mark Grievous. Let's mark him and get him. Go ahead and do buffs. Pass this over to Yoda. Extra turns everywhere. Pass it over to Revan. Get some damage. That was an ouchie. Stop killing my Yoda, please. We'll pass it over to Yoda. Get the buffs up again. Hit. Big hit. Mark him again. Finish him off. Now deal with this Magna Guard. See how much protection we can earn back. Alright. 52. 52? That's alright. Let's see what's on the back wall, boys and girls. Do we have another GL back here? We don't. Alright, so we're free to use the Sith Eternal Emperor on anything we choose. What do you guys think about using Sith Eternal on that Padme team? This doesn't seem too threatening. This doesn't seem too bad back here, any of it. How do you feel about just using that Sith Eternal, taking that Padme team out, just not having to worry about this stuff? That seems pretty good to me. We could use the Padme, the C up here. Do we want to use Sith Eternal up here? We can use Triumvirate here, right? Can't we use Triumvirate? C is also good for shock. Seems the best use to C. The Triumvirate doesn't have to do area effects, right? So we could just isolate Padme or isolate Anakin. What happens in this matchup if we isolate Anakin? He doesn't get any of the protection up then, right? So we could just isolate him and kill him? Nest work against the Shock T. Well, let's see. Fives. If this isn't Rex, this is Echo, right? I guess I can nest that. You're correct. Nest should work here, right? I mean, we don't really care about fives. We don't really care about Echo. Nobody here has enough damage to deal with Nest. There's no Rexecute. Nest on M. Nest or MM. Trio on clones should work. Okay. Well, let's take the Sith Eternal in here. Or let's, you know what? Let's do Nest first. Let's do Nest first. Get these banners. And then go from there. We'll just put it in full auto. We'll target fives. Actually, we'll target Shock T. What am I thinking? Alright, all these counterattacks. We don't care. Don't care about their counterattacking us. Alright. Get ramped up there, Nest. It always feels so good beating a team like this with Nest because it's a lot of relics and a lot of galactic power for one character. I know you guys know already how much I like Nest, but I just, every time I play her, I think to myself how much I enjoy playing her. She's what's ramping up Nest. Yeah, I'm not worried about this either way. I'm worried about damage. About their damage. Alright, we're ramped up enough. Shock T's just got too much healing. We need to get her out of the equation. I'm not going to second guess my choice to kill Shock T. Just get her out of here. Well, I guess we pop the sacrifice. It's fine. It's all going to work out. 51 banners. Good enough is good enough. Okay. Now here, we'll do this. Soloed this exact same team with Malik earlier. Link up that Dark Trooper, make sure he can't do damage. I enjoy playing with her because I don't play with her full auto is full auto is great. That's funny. Just put Nest on full auto and walk away. Come back later. I want to get to the alt. Actually, I don't think I do want to get to the alt, do I? It's the opposite of what I want to do. Because we want to save until last, then use our middle skill, get all of our protection back on the last kill. All right, 1, 2, 3. Protection back. 56 is good. Still 2 weeks of GAC left. 1 week. 1 week of GAC. All right, let's take Mon Mothma in against this team. We've seen that she works pretty well against these separatist lineups, and she can constantly be restocking her health and protection and all of that stuff. So we'll do this. Bring her in. All right, get the extra guy. And now we can just put 1,000,000 attacks on this B1. It'd be hard for him to get too many stacks up. Yeah, never mind. We got to deal with that Brute Alpha first, because he'll just keep summoning the Brute. Although the Brute doesn't have Taunt. Why does the Brute not have Taunt? I feel like I missed something. The Brute does not have Taunt. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. We'll see if we can get one instance of Newt down. Now he has Taunt. We'll throw the grenade. Alright, there, we got his Taunt gone. Got the extortion back. Do what we can over here. There we go. Alpha down. Alright. We're not going to pay the toll. Stepped out to get coffee and ice. Two great tastes that taste great together. Alright, Hux. So we can't get turn meter. Turn meter's a no-go. Where do we need to use Triumvirate? Mon Mothma. Triumvirate works well against this. Tray of that would be fun and rewarding. Alright, so this team we could probably use our Lucifer. Or this team. Lucifer's done good against the bounty hunters for us before. Just got this team left here, huh? So we need to use Did I already mess up? No, we still got Rex. So we need to use Ahsoka and Rex in a combat together. So where can we use Ahsoka and Rex? Here? We could go here. And we could do 501st. And we could do 5's Ahsoka and Rex. Use the trio on Mon Mothma. Okay. Let's get that droidic out of here. We'll go ahead and get turn meter. Send in that Ahsoka. Dodged. It is a very dodgy droidica. Oh, come on. I need to get the buffs off first. There we go. Droidic is down. Threat level is now 0. Okay, get some protection. Bye. That should be a feat. Let's go see. If it's not a feat, then I messed the feat up. Alright, there we go. I need a diversion, and you're it. Dathomir natives. Is there anything in here that we can kill with Night Sisters? I don't think there's anything. Is this weak enough for us to Night Sister? I don't think we can Night Sister that. Yeah. I think we dropped the Dathomir native feat at this point. I don't think we're going to do it. Don't think we're going to get it. Alright, so what do we want to do against bounty hunters? Should we do just bounty hunter on bounty hunter? Does that seem good? Alright. We got to go sort out the top. Before we do anything, we got to get through this Hux team. What's the best way to deal with Hux? Just Vader? Should we just Vader this? Or bounty hunters? Yeah, we could bounty hunter here. Won't be able to get turn meter from Mando, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Maybe Vader. Maybe we do need to Vader this. And actually take out Hux first. Call Hux out of there. So that we can get turn meter. Hux will counter and mass assist. Look out. I ran Savage, Maul, and Watt, but I'm a crazy person with Gear 12 Savage. Savage is good. Trio on Hux. Vader on Mon Mothma. Not sure how well your Vader has done since the changes. He's been okay so far. Yeah, I think maybe that works because then we can put the weapon tech on and kill stuff and it doesn't come back. So, yeah. Yeah, that does seem like a better plan. Let's just put the Triumvirate in here. Seems pretty safe. Okay, we got Traya, we've got Scion, and we've got a tiny little kitten going into fight. All right. Let's get rid of these buffs. No advantage for you. Let's isolate, so no counter or no assists for you. Okay. I know he's isolated, but I really want him dead. He is so much damage for this team. Threat level diminished. Held by hatred, in case the stormtrooper decides to accidentally somehow kill me in one shot. Alright, let's get in there. Isolate him too, just for the fun of it. Do a basic. Oh, he died. I was going to try to wait for him so I could annihilate him. Finish it out in style. What do we got in ships? The great thing is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what's in here on ships. Alright. Look at this. Easy, easy. Easy mode. Easy banners, boys. Alright, so let's work our way through this back wall. We said Vader on Mon Mothma. Now, I think the best thing to do here is just Vader and Watt. And don't take the Emperor. Because she removes all kinds of debuffs anyway, and he's going to make all of the debuffs stick. So maybe put a tank in here. I'm not using my tank for anywhere else. So maybe we've got a tank that we can just throw in here for good measure. I've still got the First Order Stormtrooper, and we still got stuff. That'll keep them off of Vader in case they get some turns. Thrawn for Bannery recover, maybe. I feel like I may need Vader and Thrawn in one of these other battles. Like a Vader, Thrawn, Gideon somewhere, because we still got some pretty big battles to fight. Alright, we'll give this over to Vader. Do Merciless Massacre. We're going to do this here. And then we're going to try to cull Biggs before he gets a turn. It didn't work. But that's okay. It's all good. They can attack that tank. There's not much they can do about that, and he's going to get tons of his protection back. And they're stuck with the debuffs coming back over and over again, so I don't think there's much that these guys can do. We'll go ahead and do that again. Stack it up. Keep the taunt over on my guy over here. We don't want to kill him yet. Alright. Get your protection back, tank. Come on. Get your protection back. Ah. He did. Good. 54. Never mind. I'm happy. Okay, then we've got this. We know that Lucifer doesn't work there. Let's take Lucifer in up here. Let's get in there. Alright, Wiggle. Solo Base told me I could slow him down. I haven't slowed him down yet, though. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? Let's make her the target, see if we can keep R2-D2 alive for a minute. We usually can't, but let's try. Alright, Han, you're going to go down, buddy. Get out of here. You gotta go. You gotta go, Han. You gotta go. Yeah, sure, let's hand wave him. Stun him. Wiggle, wiggle. Let's try to get an expose on her. No. I took my expose right back off of her. Stay alive, R2. Do not die. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just kick the bucket, man. You can do it. Auto. Hey, Illuminated Destiny. We're destined to win this. 50. Bounty Hunters here. Got protection recovery on Bounty Hunters, so see if we can make it through here and then recover protection and be happy. There we go. Get on in there. The mediocre Leia's. Stuck in mediocrity. Alright, let's get an assist on here. Good stun. Let's get an assist on here, see if we can get another stun. Let's hide under stealth and then see about that stun. Okay. Going for a contract here more than anything. See if we can get damage. Contract. Yeah. Good. I don't need the contract because of the Annihilate. I need the contract to get all of the protection recovery on Grief. We do not want to Annihilate yet. Let's do this and see if we can kill him. Now we can Annihilate. Poof! 54 banners. Bounty Hunters FTW. Alright, and then let's think about this, this, and this. We should be able to carve this team up. Okay, I would think. Get on in there. Get some zappies down on these guys. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's, This guy's the threat. Bosk is annoying. Alright, we're going to do this. And we're going to go ahead and fracture Bosk. Get some zappies out there. Get an assist from all my troopers. All one of them. I'll pass this over to Palpatine. Not because he needs it, but just because I'm trying to get around to more turns. More zappies. Okay. Gotta get to that, Alright. Oh, man. I guess I should have fractured Bosk. Not the other guy. Not the Django. Alright. Get back around here. Do some more dazes. Fracture him again. It was a bad choice once. It'll be a good choice the second time around. Okay, there we go. Should have waited on that to get banners, but I think we're okay. Fracture's coming around very soon. Got bonus protection up anyway. And that should be 54, right? 53. Man. Shock on Bosk so he can't gain taunt. Yeah. Yeah, I should have fractured him the second time too. I should have kept him fractured. All right, what's the very best way to do this? I feel like Finalizer probably works best here. And then we're going to bring in the Plo in case we need it. And I know it's giving away a banner, but I feel like I need one more ship in here somewhere. Just in case, because the Rebels get 2 reinforcements, right? They get the Phantom and then they get something right behind it, Ghost or whatever. So they get like 2 quick reinforcements and I might need another ship. You know what? Let's just bring this in and be done with it. Just the 2 standard reinforcements. We don't need Plo up top because we're not fighting Malevolence. I think we're good. The Plo. Yep. Dat Plo, though. All right, Han Solo. How about a missile to the face, a hunter missile? And then how about being stunned? And then how about being shot and killed? Would that be good for you? Because I tell you, it would be super good for me. All right, let's see. Let's take the taunt off of him for the moment. I know he'll get it back, but call this in. Get an assist. All right. Get Biggs out of here. There's the Ghost. Or the Phantom, I mean. All right. Let's get back around to our lovely little Plo. If we can. All right. Good enough. 62? Oh, 64. Better than I thought. All right, Piet. We'll do this, and we'll do this. What else could throw me off on the Finalizer? Not much. We'll just bring in all the bounty hunter ships, and that's it. Save ourselves a couple reinforcements. Once we kill Finalizer, I don't think there's really anything he can do against us. Plo is a 4th reinforcement for your Executor. Well, I mean, in Arena, I use the 5 bounty hunters, and then my other 2 reinforcements are the Ebon Hawk and Plo. All right, here we go. Silencer down. Barely an inconvenience. Yeah, let's SF tie. SF tie down. What? How's he still alive? That's not right. All right. You know what? I think it's probably more important to get taunt back on this guy than it is to bring in another ship at this point. And then let's try to finish off this Kylo. Let's bring this in and stun him down. Or let's not stun him. Okay, Razor Crest almost went down. Still had an extra life left on him. Still had a 1-up, but yeah, that shuttle removing the taunt is super annoying. Can't believe that I couldn't keep a breach out there anywhere. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Well, that's the GAC, boys. 2282. 2822, I'm sorry. So he's still got 2 Galactic Legends on offense. I have no Galactic Legends on defense. But I got stuff, you know. I got things for him to fight, and I got 2 premium fleets over here for him to have to deal with. So I think he's got a challenge ahead of him to out efficiency me. We didn't drop a battle anywhere, right? We one-shotted everything. Is that correct? Yeah, that seems right. Not the best banners in the world, but one tapped every square. Question from Griff above. Can you go to your allies in the GAC leaderboard? Question from Griff above. Can you explain why you chose the fleets that you put on offense versus defense? Sure. So for the defenses, what I do is I put Negotiator because I hate to play it. The Negotiator fights are always long, and if you kind of mess things up in the middle, you can end up losing this. My BTLB is only 6 stars, so this is not as good of a Negotiator fleet as it might be. My Rex is still gear 12, so my Negotiator fleet's kind of mediocre, but people see it and they just assume that it's a normal Negotiator fleet, and it still fights pretty hard. But if I take it on offense, it's not a guaranteed win. So I feel more comfortable putting it on defense. Similar thing here with Malevolence. It's 5 stars. I put a Rebel lineup in here. I put in a bunch of ships that come in and go in stealth. It's a super annoying lineup. Again, only 5 stars. I just got it to 6, so it'll be 6 stars. But I'd rather put it on defense and let it be a threat here because it's a low banner win for me on offense. The Executor is pretty much a guaranteed win. There's pretty much nothing in the game that can stand up to it. So against Negotiator fleets, it's super comfortable. You just go in there, you blow stuff up, you win. And the Finalizer fleet, I honestly think I can beat every single fleet in the game, including the Executor with the Finalizer. So it's my best offensive fleet. So that's why I always keep the Finalizer on offense. And that's why I'm keeping the Executor on offense. Because it's a high banner win against Negotiator. And that leaves me the Finalizer to deal with whatever lesser fleet they have. It feels really comfortable. It feels good. 100% hate the Negotiator. I approve. Is the starting lineup for Endurance the same as Negotiator? Yeah. Pretty much use the Endurance the same way you do the Negotiator. We need a Finalizer versus Executor video. I have to practice more. I have to figure out exactly how to get it consistent. Griff says thanks for explaining that. Might help some players out. Cool. And you said you wanted me to go to where? To the Grand Arena Allies? Go to Allies. So there I am. There's Allies. Here's Nabokov, Division 3 right below me. 838 lifetime banners. Look at that, putting me to shame. Yikes. What did you want to see on that screen, Nabokov? Go to Allies and GAC leaderboard. I am the top of my allies. Yay, that makes me feel good, I guess. Somebody in my guild has more than me, right? Yeah, Chalk has more than me up in Division 2. Nabokov just wanted to see his name on the screen. Could be. Vader can't beat GLs doesn't mean he's useless. Still counters Revan, Jedi Knight, Luke, and many other teams. Yeah, exactly, Joey. He's still an awesome character. He's still phenomenal. Just, you know, speed and crit damage and a little bit of potency instead of, you know, offense. That's really the only change, is just make him a crit damage character now. Loquitur, do you think CG are going to nerf that gas counter against Rey? No, I don't think so. I think, honestly, players are clever. They're gonna figure stuff out that works. If you want to use your gas team to beat a Rey team, that's okay, right? I'm about to get Galactic Legend Rey. And if you say Rey is going to beat that, Gas is going to beat that Rey every time, I would go, okay, well then I know exactly where Gas is going to be used. There's already an advantage for me knowing that Gas is going to be on offense and he's going to be used against my Rey. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. And, you know, Gas used to counter my SLKR. I would put my SLKR on defense, and I knew that people were coming in and using the gas cheese to beat my SLKR and whatever. I don't care. What do I care? If my SLKR gets beat with exactly that team, then I know where it's going. He's not dividing it up into a bunch of other teams and making use of solos and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I think anything they try to do with the game, people are going to find certain counters that work against certain teams. And that's the way it should be. I think it's fine. The idea that you're going to make Galactic Legends a class of their own, that they can never get beat by anything but Galactic Legends, seems a bit far-fetched to me. But, I mean, if that's what they want in the game, then they'll have to keep fixing everything that players figure out. And they're never going to keep ahead of how clever people are. Once you hit Relic 9, it's going to be that, you know, some certain team, if you have 2 Relic 9s, is going to be able to beat any Relic 7 version of a certain Galactic Legend. I mean, the gearing also makes a difference. When you have your Rey, you'll put Cat with her, eliminating the gas counter. Yes, Joey, most likely I will put Cat with Rey. Yes, Cat will probably go with Rey. Alrighty, boys and girls. I think that's about going to wrap it up for this stream. Had a couple good GACs. Had a bunch of fun. Killed a bunch of teams. Stacked up a big load of banners in my background. Collecting them banners, boys. I'm surprised that we got the win in the last round with the Allure account here. But feel pretty good about the last round being a win. I feel pretty good that you know, he's going to have a hard time, because I still have quite a bit of good stuff on defense. So I'm hoping that he can't match us on efficiency at least, and we'll see what happens. But thank you all for coming out. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys watching. Everybody who's watching the video afterwards, I appreciate you too. If you made it this far, you're a true Inquisitor. Join us on the Discord if you're not over there already. We love the Discord. The Discord's a wonderful place. Hit your like saber on your way out if you haven't done so already. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe for more videos in the future, and watching more streams when I'm online. Thank you all for your time, and I'll see you in the next Holocron.